Hey folks, thanks for joining me today. So in today's tutorial, we're going to be doing the March flower, which is a daffodil. Daffodils are probably one of my favorite spring flowers because it's so bright and full of color against that drabby kind of dead grass kind of brown look in the springtime. So, and it's also to me a very important sign that spring is here. So, I was very happy to be able to paint this, and I'm doing it in the one stroke. So, what I did was I loaded my paintbrush on one side with, get it or not, Daffodil Yellow by FolkArt. And then the other side, I used Wicker White by FolkArt. And what I'm doing right now is I'm doing a stroke that goes up and then bringing that stroke back down. And I did like, it almost looks like a trillium. But it's the beginning parts of a daffodil. So I did one at the top and then one to the left and one to the right. Now I'm going in with the same loaded paintbrush. So again, one side of it is the daffodil yellow and the other side is wicker white. And I stroke up and then I bring the stroke back down. And I'm doing this in between all those spaces that I left from just doing the first three. So it's got a total of 4 leaves. So watch again, I'm going to do another one. So I have my paintbrush loaded. My white is on the bottom right now, and the yellow is on the top of the brush. So you see how I brought it down so that the white is on the outside and the yellow is on the inside. And I should have shown you how I loaded this brush, and maybe I will be mindful to do that the next time that I do this, to show you how I load the brush. So what I'm doing is just the same thing as the other one. I'm doing 3 strokes, and this one's going to be sort of facing sideways. So I'm not going to be doing any strokes on the left side of the flower. They're all going to be on the right. Right now they're on the left, but when I turn the rock around, they'll be on the right. And see, voila. So that's going to be facing sort of sideways. So you get a side view of it, as well as the one that I'm sort of touching up right now will be facing straight at you. So I'm just going over those petals again because I did notice that the black was starting to sort of mute through. And so I wanted to make sure that that was covered up. For the most part, I was okay to have some of it shine through because it actually added that shadow that I didn't have to paint because it was already done for me. And that's the beauty of one stroke painting, is that you get all of these colors in just one stroke. And that's the whole idea of it, is to speed up your painting and still getting those beautiful shades and colors sort of all mixed together in one stroke. So if you want to learn more about this, I've been watching Donna Dewberry, and I suggest that if you want to learn more, to definitely go over to her YouTube channel. She is the creator of one stroke painting. So I've been learning an awful lot from her and trying to put it into practice so that I can show you. But she is amazing, where she shows you how to load the paint brushes with the colors. She does double load and a triple load. She's like obviously way better than I am. But she has some really cute tips and tricks that will help you out. So definitely go and check her out. So now I'm going to do the center of the daffodil. And the center is usually like an orangey color or an orange yellow color. So what I've done is I double loaded the brush. So most of it is orange, but the tip of the brush is yellow. So I get that brightness of it, and I just did a U shape. So I'm going to show you again here. This time though, I'm going to go up and around. So I move my brush up and I do a little bit of a squiggle or a wiggle, and I bring it back down, and then I join it up again by doing the same paint stroke with the wiggle, but this time I'm going down. So I hope I'm explaining this well enough that you understand while I'm doing it. So as you see, I'm going down, and it gives that 3D look where there's the center of the flower. So I did the orange U shape, and now I'm going over top of it with the yellow that's on the top, and I'm just doing a squiggle and bringing it back down. And then I come down, and then I do another squiggle and meet up on the other side. Excuse me. So you see that there's a little bit of a darkness to the inside of that, and that's all done by one stroke painting. So again, very, very cool. So the orange, by the way, that I used was by DecoArt. I'm also using black, which was the prime, the background color. I'll also be using some Glorious Gold to do the outside of the sort of like the frame. And right now I am using some Kelly Green by DecoArt and some light green from Craftsmart. Craftsmart is the brand name for Michaels. So I'm doing the same thing as I did with that middle part of the flower. I'm going up, and then I'm bringing it back down, but with the light green on the top of the brush and the dark greens on the bottom, so that when I do the leaf, like that one wasn't a very good example, but again, just bear with me. I'm still learning myself. So I go up and then I bring it back down. And what this does is it puts the lightness on the outside and the darkness on the inside, but it still leaves a little bit of that black to shine through. So it looks even more of a darker green in the center of the leaf. And I'm just going over and I'm redoing those stems because the stems are actually a little bit brighter than what the leaves are. And then I'm going to go back and do the leaves again. So you just take a stroke up and then bring the stroke back down again. And you end up with these really, really pretty leaves that, again, one stroke and it's done. So I'm going to try and fix this one here. And I'm just going basically the same way. And like I said, I'm learning. So getting these strokes down pat takes me a little bit because I'm left-handed, as you can tell, and Donna Dewberry is right-handed. So I'm trying to reverse everything that she's showing me so that I can do this. So if you're right-handed, I urge you to go over and check her out because you'll be learning this a lot faster than me. But I love how this concept can be used in other paintings, and I have used it in other paintings. And it's really, really helped me out in time-wise. And I get, in my eyes, I get a better effect than trying to have to blend it all together and, you know, do all that kind of stuff. So let me know if you like the video. Just give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, thanks for joining. And I'm glad you're on this learning journey with me. Make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you get a pop-up to let you know that I've posted something new. So now I'm just doing the framework. So I'm just using my Glorious Gold, which is my absolute favorite go-to gold, again by DecoArt. If there is any color that I have missed telling you about, they all are listed in my description in below this video. So make sure you go and check that out. There's also so many other cool things that are in that description. I've got links for you to go and check out if you want the molds for making these oval stones. Just click on the link over to the Happy Dotting Company. and check out all of her inventory that she has. My dotting tools, which I don't use in this one, but my dotting tools that I've used in other videos are from the Dotting Center. There is a link to this in my description below. Sorry about that. So yeah, so there's a link down below. Leave me a comment too. I love reading all of your comments and I do my best to answer them. I love to engage with you folks that enjoy watching and listening to me gab for 15 to 20 minutes out of your day. So thank you very much for joining me. That's means a lot to me. So I'm just going to catch you up on what I'm doing. So I finished doing the frame around, and now I'm just sort of cleaning it up with some black paint, and I'm cleaning up the entire painting. So some of the leaves, when I redid them, they kind of went over top of one another and it didn't quite look right. So I'm just sort of fixing those up. I will be fixing up some of the stems as well and just cleaning it up a little bit nicer. And I have some of the stems are actually protruding out the bottom of the frame, so I will clean that up as well. There, I'm doing it now, just to, you know, make it look like the others that I have done in this little series that I'm doing for the flowers of the month. So the next one was really fun to do, the one for April, really, really fun to do. And I've got some Easter tutorials coming up. I have some fun little word rocks that I've done up in the same kind of graffiti style that I did, like the luck rock. I think I've done a love rock as well. That's the same way. So they're really fun and easy to do. You can use any 4 or 5 letter word that will fit nicely onto the little oval stone that I use. So it's made by the Happy Dotting Company. So it's much smaller than this oval, but it's still the same shape. So I use those for my little word rocks. So stay tuned for those. Those will be coming out as well. And a few other maybe surprises that I may be working on. I just don't want to give it away. So, but just stay tuned. Make sure you ring that notification bell so that you get that notification. And I've been having so much fun doing these monthly rocks. I started doing these 3 years ago when I started my YouTube channel. And I started off with the soul symbol rocks. Last year, I did the moon series. So it was each full moon of every month. So I did those. I just have so many different types of paintings I've done. There's got to be something in there for just about everyone. So go and check out my library of all the videos that I have, and I'm sure you'll find something that you'll really enjoy. So there you have it, folks. Life is what you make it. So get creative.